Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Welcome to another morning motivation with Marcus. And I tell you, it's cold this morning. I don't know the degrees, but it's cold. It's cold when I woke up, and for whatever reason here recently when it's been cold, my bones been a little brutal / need to warm up in the morning to get going. I guess that's that age coming along. Hey, but this morning I want to talk to you about the power of reset. Our bishop at our church has given us the theme this year of reset. In fact, if I haven't told you already, we have started a Saturday service which starts this Saturday, January 11th at 6 p.m. Come out and join us. We're going to have a great time. Live, really good music, worship, and a word. I'll be giving a word on this Saturday at 6 p.m. But I'm talking about the power of reset, and he has given us the vision of reset. And you know, oftentimes when I think of reset, I think of resetting computers, resetting our phones, resetting, if you're a young person into video games, heck, if you're an older person into video games, anything that's electronic, I think about resetting and what happens when there's glitches, what happens when there's a problem, what happens when you can't fix something, or what happens for those of us who have phones, what happens if you need an upgrade? You got to reset the phone, right? You got to shut it down and shut it back, turn it back on. When you need to upgrade to a different operating system, after it downloads, you got to turn the phone off and turn it back on. You got to reset. Anytime you go to turn the phone back into the manufacturer, you got to shut it down all the way to its original state so you can turn it back in and get the upgraded phone. And so that stuck with me and has been sticking with me all the end of last year and the beginning of this year. And how do we reset our minds? How do we reset our situation? How do we reset where we need to go? And a lot of times we have to reset. We have to, if you have a computer, they tell you to push Control-Alt-Delete, right? Control-Alt-Delete for it to shut down, reset the computer, and then reboot. And a lot of times that's what we have to do. And it's more than just once. It's not just a one-time thing. Now, that could be in a number of different areas. One of the things that we have to do in order to reset as it relates to our health is eat right, get some rest, and rejuvenate, repower ourselves. We have to reset in that aspect on a daily basis. I was talking to a group of men on yesterday about health and talking about my health journey and talking about how I had to go to I was on my yearly visit, and they told me, hey, we need to put you on blood pressure medication, cholesterol medication. And I was like, nah, not gonna happen. What do I need to do, doc? What do I need to do in order to reset my situation so that I don't have to take the pill? What do I need to do to refocus my situation in order so I don't have to take the pills? And some of you know, which is why I started my 90-day challenge, my fitness challenge. I was at 275. And I said, doc, what do I need to do? He said, well, if you cut out the meat, if you do this, if you do that. And so I had to reset the way I think. I had to reset how I view myself, as in taking care of my body, taking care of my health, taking care of my weight, so that in this case, I don't have to take take pills, not pay bills. We still got to pay bills, but not take pills, but also to live a longer, healthier life. And so I had to reset my mind and how I view food. I had to reset my mind in what I ate. I couldn't eat the normal stuff that I was eating day to day. I had to cut some of that stuff out. And so some of us, in order to reset our lives and thrive in 2025, we're going to have to cut some things out of our lives. We're going to have to cut some people out of our lives. We're going to have to cut some of the things we used to do. You hear me talk about let's grow all the time. You hear me talk about let's grow all the time. Let's grow. And one of the individuals gave this to me. Grow stands for getting rid of old ways. Getting rid of old ways. There's some things we're going to have to cut out of our lives, cut out of our situation. There's going to be some people, some habits, some things that we don't need out of our lives in order for us to grow, in order for us to reset, in order for us to change direction, in order for us to upgrade. Okay, so we got to cut out some things. And so in order for you to reset, to refocus, let's cut out something today. What is it that's holding you back? If it's finances, if we're shopping too much, if we have, I know a few friends of mine, they're into purses and shoes. Yeah, purses and shoes. I'm going to let that sit right there for a minute. Purses and shoes. Some of us, we're into other things, tennis shoes, clothing, dress, cars. We're into a lot of different stuff, and we're trying to sometimes keep up with the Joneses, and so our spending is a little bad. We're going to have to cut some of that stuff. We're going to have to cut the things that we don't necessarily need. Clothes. You always feel like you got to buy a shirt, a suit, a dress, something just because it's on clearance, just because it's on sale. Some of us are going to have to cut that out this year in order for us to grow in our finance, in order for us to reset our mind on how we spend our money. Let's think about those things if we want to reset our lives, restructure, rejuvenate, and grow so that we can be the best version of ourselves. All right? Don't forget our reset service this Saturday. I'll be speaking 6 o'clock p.m., 34th Street Church of God. Come out and see us. Let's continue to grow and let's reset our mind. Let's reset ourselves so that we can thrive in 2025. Come on, the power of reset. All right, and you know how we do? Always have a heart of gratitude and the strength to keep moving forward. God bless you.